Anna, what the hell? I can't forgive such a lie. It's just too much. Sherry, what are you talking about? Why do you always lie to Mom and Dad? Lie? About what? You told them it was my fault that you got sick and had to rush you to the hospital. You said I made you eat expired crepe. When did I ever give you crepe? You gave me some like a week ago. That wasn't even expired. I found some at the store and I bought one for you. You even said they were delicious. It was freshly made. If that's the case, why did it make my stomach feel funny? I had such severe diarrhea that I had to get an IV at the hospital. It's not my fault. Not even the desserts. We both ate the same thing. You shouldn't be the only one getting sick if it was bad. Why do you always lie to Mom and Dad, huh? What? I'm not lying. I always get scolded because of what you say. Just like today. They kicked me out because they thought I was being mean to you. What? They finally kicked you out? That's so funny. That's good, right? What? Well, I'm beautiful, smart, and talented. And you're just ugly. Nothing works out for you because you're ugly. I was born with this face, so there's nothing I can do about it. Complain to Mom and Dad about it. That's such a mean thing to say to them. I want them to be happy. I need to get rid of the source of stress to make that happen. What do you mean by that? Do I really have to say it? It's you. You're their headache. That's terrible. Since we were kids, you've always been showered with affection. I've always been treated badly. That's because you're ugly. It would be fine if you were just ugly, but you can't even study. You're dull, and you have no talent. There's nothing good about you. It's hard for them to love someone like you. You're just pretty, Anna. You're no different than me. Huh? Don't be silly. Mom and Dad love me. They don't care about you. They kicked you out because they only need me. Mom and Dad only believed everything you said. I've been through so much because of that. Even this time, there's no way I would give you expired food. No matter how much I explain, they just won't believe me. Of course they'll believe what I say. I'm pretty and reliable. I don't even want to think I'm related to someone like you. Whatever. I'm moving out. Good idea. I'll cut ties with all of you. I don't care what happens to you all. Stay out of my life. Sounds good to me. Nobody wants to get involved with you. Hi, Sherry. How are you doing? What do you want from me? Oh, you're so cold. That's no way to talk to your own sister. I don't have a sister. I lost my family 10 years ago. And you even took away my husband and daughter from me. There's no way a thief like you could be my sister. Don't be ridiculous. Isn't that a misunderstanding? Huh? I didn't take your husband and daughter from you. They chose me over you. I don't blame them though. I mean, look at you. Still ugly. You were being sneaky. You planned everything. I mean, it's you, so I'm not even surprised. Okay. Even if I made the move, if he truly loved you, he wouldn't have divorced you. You were lacking a lot of things. That's why he divorced you. Yeah, 'cause I'm ugly, right? Oh, are you trying to brush it off? I'm just disgusted by your sneaky tactics. What's that about? I was so happy to have a lovely, beautiful daughter, only to find out you were her mother. I got fed up with Tim, having an affair with you and even getting you pregnant. I have no regrets divorcing him. Hey, you're my sister. You need to act tough. Well, let's face it. Not many guys can resist a beauty like this, right? I bet even Tim couldn't. How much more do you want to take from me until you're satisfied? Are you talking about the house too? Thanks to Tim working in real estate, you have a lovely home. Both your husband and that luxurious house are all mine. Just, wow. Do you feel better now? I don't want anything to do with you. Just looking at your name popping up on my phone makes me feel sick. I will never forgive you for the rest of my life. Oh, wait a minute. I heard that you own a bakery. That's none of your business. You don't have to be so cold. You've been so greedy ever since you were little. Why does that even matter? So, you turned your gluttony into a job. Classic move for someone who can't do anything else. I love this job, but I had no choice but to choose it because of you. Why? When our parents abandoned me and kicked me out 10 years ago, I was lost. I didn't have any skills to rely on, and I didn't know how I was going to survive. So I decided to become an apprentice pastry chef. It was tough at first, but the more I did it, the more I realized how rewarding it could be. So, it's just right for someone with your appetite. I started joining contests and competing, and I finally won. What? That's really impressive, even for you. It was a miracle, wasn't it? That became a turning point for me, and I opened my own shop. My signature cake went viral on social media, and before I knew it, my store became popular. Now I own 2 bakeries. With the addition of talented pastry chefs, I'm now more involved in management. I've been really putting in the effort to study management. Oh, so that's why you have an office. What? Yeah, you're renting the office through Tim's company, right? What about it? Tim doesn't want to have anything to do with you anymore. So he said he's going to cancel the lease. What? We use the office for everything from taking orders to training new employees. It's going to be a problem if the lease is suddenly canceled. It's not like we can just find another spot like a regular house, you know? It's affecting the lives of our employees too. I know! Losing the company's office could be a real blow to the shop, huh? Are you trying to take something that's important to me again? Well, I feel sorry for you, so I decided to negotiate with Tim. Negotiate? Exactly. He proposed that if you give me the company, he'll let you keep the office. I'll take over your company. That way, the employees' lives won't change either, right? With no office, some of them might end up wandering the streets, you know? I'll take care of the employees' lives as my side job. What an awful person you are. You just keep taking everything I care about one after another. And now, you're even trying to make things difficult for my valued colleagues. Unforgivable. Oh, yeah. If you won't hand over the company to me, then the office will vanish as well. If that's fine with you, be my guest. You're unbelievable. You're really a piece of shit. No, I'm not. I am a beautiful married woman and mother. But I'm also a woman with a career and makes a lot of money. I'm far from a piece of shit. There's no point in arguing with you. Why don't you just give up your company? Okay, fine. I'll give you my company then. Really? What a surprise! Are you okay? Am I okay? That's what you wanted, right? Well, yes, but... Okay, thank you. That was very kind of you. All right then. I'll take care of all the procedures from my end. Wait, what do you mean? Don't contact me anymore. Wait a minute! Sherry, what the hell? I know you see my messages. Answer me. What is it? What is it? Seriously? What's wrong with this office? The toilet is leaking, and there's water leaking from the kitchen sink too. I'm constantly cleaning up every day. That building was pretty old. I believe it's mentioned in the contract that repairs are at your own expense. I was actually stressing about how to cover the repair costs. So it's a huge relief that you're taking it off my hands. What the hell? You never mentioned that. I gave up the company like you asked me to. You shouldn't be complaining. You knew about it the whole time and never mentioned anything? You're such a scam. You're the one who took my company away from me. If you want to complain, why don't you talk to Tim's company? I don't have anything to do with that place anymore. Huh? And on top of that, as soon as I took over, employees started quitting one after another. What's going on? Are you behind this? That's rude. I'm busy running my new bakery shop. I don't have time doing sneaky things like you. Get over yourself. A new bakery? I haven't heard anything about that. Actually, I figured you'd try to give me a hard time. So I took steps ahead of time. Gotta be one step ahead, right? Huh? On the day I left the office, I gathered the employees and told them everything. Even though we'll be working in different shops, I asked them to continue treating me the same as before. You told them that? Of course I did. Clearly explaining reasons as a professional is extremely important. So why did the employees quit? They said that if I was going to open a new shop, they wanted to work there. They wanted to support me and work with me. Huh? That sounds like poaching, doesn't it? No, it's not. Why not? Did you ever revamp the employment contracts and workplace policies after taking over? Huh? What's that? In simple terms, it's a set of rules for working. Many companies include non-compete clauses, which prevent employees from working for competing companies or engaging in side jobs for competitors. Huh. But I didn't include a non-compete clause. I believe that the right to choose where to work belongs to the worker, and if they choose something better, they should be allowed to do so. If you haven't revised the employment contracts and workplace policies, then there's no non-compete clause, so it's the individual's freedom to move to a competitor. So it's not poaching, and it's not illegal. I didn't know about that. Why didn't you tell me? What? I assumed you knew about it since you made the decision to become the president yourself. And I wouldn't know about the contracts made after you became president. Thanks to you, I'm the only employee in my company. What are you going to do? I could care less. Also, the contract terms for pastry chefs were the same. So, they're doing great at my new shop. If you're thinking of becoming the company president, you should study more. You can't just become a president without knowing anything. It doesn't work that way. You're so cocky, aren't you? Listen, I studied hard after you took everything away from me. I had to survive on my own. I'm not like you, just relying on looks to take everything. No way! Hey, why don't you study hard and try to rebuild that company yourself? I don't have anything else to say. Bye. Sherry! Please pick up the phone. Sherry! What do you want? I have a busy schedule today. What did you say to my boss? Huh? He said he heard about me taking over my sister's company. I mean, you did though. And then he told me something else. He said the company doesn't allow employees to have a second job. I violated the rules, so he said I can't work for him anymore. Okay. I got fired. This is your fault. How is that my fault? You violated the rules, right? Nobody at the company was supposed to know. So how did my boss find out? You snitched on me, didn't you? How do you know my boss? Your company has been a business partner of mine for a while. What? He really loved my cakes. He asked if we could supply cakes to one of his hotels. Actually, we've been doing business for about 5 years now. Huh? It turns out I'm the same age as the boss's daughter. So he was really fond of me. He took care of me as his own. Eventually, we started talking about all sorts of things, and I've been relying on him for advice. When I decided to start a new company this time, he was the first person I talked to. I knew it was you! Your boss said he couldn't tolerate having such a narrow-minded employee in his company. He said that kind of thinking could mess with other employees. So he had to take action. I didn't ask for anything to be done to you. Just goes to show how out of line you've been. Anyway, got a meeting now, so catch you later. Sherry, wait a minute! I lost my job, and the side business I was planning to rely on closed down too. I still have a mortgage to pay off. What should I do? Huh? I don't know. Even though you took everything from me, I managed to climb back up on my own. Why don't you try to do the same and work your way back up? I don't know if I can do that. I don't even know where to start. What am I supposed to tell Tim? Maybe tell him everything and be honest? If you're trying to keep the company, why don't you ask him to repair the office? Maybe Tim didn't check the contract either? You two are just like-minded. Don't be silly! I'm in serious trouble! You're the one who's being silly. How many times have you caused me trouble? You took everything from me and pushed me to rock bottom. Do you really think I'd do something for someone like you? You've got to be kidding me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I've done. So, would you please convince my boss? Why should I do that? You're close to him, right? He cares for you like his own daughter. I think he'll reconsider everything if you talk to him. So, why would I do that for you? That is none of my business. Besides, you violated the contract, so face the consequences. Learn the rules of society properly. Don't say that! You've been spoiled by our parents since we were kids. Whenever you do something bad, they'd blame me and laugh it off. And then you took everything I had, everything I wanted. I told you I'm sorry for everything, right? You took away everything from me. Love from my parents, my husband, and also my daughter. It's too late for apologies now. Sherry, you're my only sister. My precious sister. Precious sister? Stop trying to be funny. That's way too convenient. It makes me sick. I cut ties with you already. I don't have any sisters. Sherry, I'm really sorry. Please talk to my boss. I can't afford to lose my job. It will affect my family. I don't care. Talk to Tim about that. I'm not your family. Tim is about to lose his job too. Huh? What do you mean? Seems like he often didn't bother to read the terms of the rental contracts. That led to constant complaints from clients. Apparently, the higher-ups have now issued a termination order. He's desperately trying to persuade them now, but it seems tough. Seriously, you two are just the same. I'm glad I divorced him. Please, Sherry. Discuss your future plans with him, not me. It's none of my business. No, you can help us out for a while. Are you serious? Why would I lend money to a stranger? You're crazy. I have no one else to ask. Our parents are living on their pensions. Then sell that luxurious house of yours. What? You can live with that money for a while. Oh no! Don't you ever try to contact me again. If you do, I'll call the cops on you. I will block all of you on everything. Please, forgive me, Sherry. I'm begging you. Anna and Tim lost their jobs. I believe that their own reckless thinking led to this situation. They should reflect on what it truly means to be a decent human. I've heard they've had to sell that luxurious house because they couldn't afford it anymore. Now, they're living in a rundown apartment, all three of them in quite miserable conditions. I think this has cleared up some of the confusions I've been feeling. I'm juggling a hectic schedule these days, but I'm thrilled that the new shop has opened successfully. Thanks to our loyal regulars spreading the word, we've been seeing a steady stream of customers coming in, and I couldn't be more grateful. The CEO of the company where my sister used to work continues to offer his support, which means a lot to me. With no parents around, I look up to the CEO while also striving harder myself.